And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Our starter in this one, Max Meyer. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
And there's the ball.
I got one ball, one strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's outside. Just off the inside corner. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Matt McLean, the next to hit for the Reds.
McLean.
Pickoff throw. Fraley dives back in safely. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly de la Cruz. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That's a little bit low.
So here's a fun note on Elly. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
And that one hammered. That's bad. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. His first homer of the year, and the Reds jump out in front. It's 2-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Fastball for a strike at 95. Still only one out here in the inning. That one fouled off. Up and in. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That one is back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second of the year. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
One out, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. And that one missing low. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
There's a strike at the knees. Two gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here in the second game of the series. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. 2 out, space is empty. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Corrals it, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami, and pitching in this game, Nick Lodolo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. Lopez went deep in his most recent game. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. And that one upstairs, ball one. In the air, foul off first. And in foul ground, he pulls it down, one out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Griffin Conine, the next to hit. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Xavier Edwards stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swings and misses. And that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right side. Hines moving back for this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Meyer back to work. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And first offering is fouled off.
One and one.
And that's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Reese Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. Fought off foul. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
So the lineup flips over. Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. He reached on a walk his first time. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Conine sizes this one up, and that is that. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Reds 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now at the plate, Connor Norby. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Ball one there. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
To third, Candelario. Fires over to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Derek.
And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. Inside, just missed. And another ball. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. There's the strike. Too high, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Let's keep it going.
0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. Late with the swing there.
0-1. Ball 1.
Hill off of first with 2 away. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one not close. And it's 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now Agustin Ramirez. That's off the mark. 1-0. Ramirez matched a homer in his last game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. It's out of here. That one felt good, and we're level. It's 3-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And the batter now, Graham Pauley. First pitch just misses. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one pulled foul. And that one fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the Marlins get 3 on the homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back after this on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning, down the number 2 hitter, Matt McClain.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Foul ball there. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Elly de la Cruz getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. De la Cruz getting to start at shortstop. 23 years old. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Right through there for a strike. Just misses with that one.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Bounce to 3rd. And that quickly 2 away.
The 3rd baseman, number 3, Jeimer Candelario.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. He's already homered in this game. And that one off the outside edge.
That's a ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hard hit to 3rd. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Score remains tied at 3. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. The changeup missing, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. 2-1. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Hines makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Griffin.
And up next for Miami, Griffin Conine.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The next offering misses, and it's 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards flied to right his first time. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Konai, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner on the go. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. The relay to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
One down, runner at third. And now, Connor Norby grounded out his first time up. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
One away with a runner at third. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Derek Hill digs in now. Walked his first time. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Just missed. Not close with that one, and it's 3-0.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle-of-the-order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Stevenson to first. That completes the strikeout inning over. Marlins get a run on the RBI triple. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Stevenson.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. That missed by a lot. And a full count now. He goes down looking.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at-bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
TJ Friedel will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
One out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. 0 for 1 so far. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off. On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
The bat, number 7, designated hitter, Spencer Steer.
And now Spencer Steer. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it across. That ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Marlins 4 and the Reds 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Dane Myers. First pitch misses.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. He's not stopping, on his way home. He's safe as he gets his hand in, and they take a 2-run lead. And now for the Marlins, Davison de los Santos. On the ground to third. And it gets by him.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Man at first. And the batter now, Agustin Ramirez. That's in there. Strike 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Tony Santillan up and throwing for Terry Francona. Barlow also getting ready. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watch the first 2 and then chased after the 3rd.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boog, but that was also some excellent pitching. The 0-0 and 0-1 pitches were both right on the edge of the strike zone, so it's not like he watched 2 cookies go by. Then a great job of expanding and making him chase the 0-2, knowing he would be in protect mode.
Now here is Graham Pauley. Lined, and that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Nick Lodolo out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now,
here's a new pitcher from the pen, Andrew Abbott.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
So the batting order turns over. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. That one is upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here's a 2-0. Slap the other way, foul. Fouls one off. 2-2. De Los Santos, the lead runner out at second. Pauley over at first with 1 away.
The count's full.
And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now.
The right fielder,
Griffin Conine now at the plate. He is struck out and he is walked. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Just off the outside edge. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Candelario makes the play. That is the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI triple. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami at the plate, Rhys Hines. Meyer back to work. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. Meyer picks to first. And he's back safely. The Reds trailing by 2. And we're at the top of the 5th. Runner takes off. Liner stays at first. To the bag himself. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Marlins 5 and the Reds 3. Back here at Lone Depot Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Xavier Edwards. Check swing, called strike.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That misses. Now 1 and 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Backed off the plate that time.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him swinging.
The batter, number 1.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norton. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, center fielder.
So up next, Derek Hill. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. That's strike 1. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That one not close. And the count 1-2. Fastball is outside. Norby leads off first with one away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the left fielder, Dane Myers, 1 for 2. Check swing, called strike. Two runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Outside with a breaking ball. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
De Los Santos in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly de la Cruz. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on. The weather throwing me off. I'm in the city.
The Reds signed Elly in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Elly's entire career.
And strike 2.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Elly was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day.
Hill makes the grab. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 3.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Man at first with 1 gone. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double. Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
It's strike one to the catcher. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Seth Martinez appears to be getting loose. Enriquez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. One out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. The other way, hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ Friedl.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And that one a little bit high.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field. If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
That one way outside. Yeah, that's ball two. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
In the air, left field, Myers. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Marlins 7 and the Reds 3. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And that's a little high.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that drops in for a strike.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's way high. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses. Full count, 3-2. Stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. Right side, and that's just foul. Paulie, in his rookie season, 24 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Here's a 1-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Lopez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Fraley makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Seth Martinez on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Christian Encarnacion Strand getting ready to hit.
Christian Encarnacion Strand.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Next offering is fouled back.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And the 0-2. That's inside.
That's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Calls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Spencer Steer.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. The Reds down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Now batting, the right fielder, Reese Hines.
1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Reese Hines. Called strike right there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Just missed.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Ball to strike. Right through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. Off the sculpture, it's a home run. That did some damage. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-5. Singy, he's been waiting for this moment to finally come.
Well, we knew it would come eventually, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him go on a nice little run at the plate, hitting some balls out of the ballpark. He's got that monkey off his back. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
So 1 out, nobody on. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Center field. Hill should have this one. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 9.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike. Off the mark there.
Outside.
And that's ball 1. That one missed. Here's a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Reds claw back with this homer. It's now 7-5.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Now,
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Taylor Rogers. The southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Leading off,
Griffin Conant digs in now.
Griffin Conant.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Edwards in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that is downstairs. The count now 2-2. Bases empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the dirt, and now it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Step off throw to first, and he just got his hand in there. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And up next for Miami, Derek Hill. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
There's a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
That's down and in. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
That's in.
And misses inside. On the ground to first, could be 2. Fires to second for 1.
Out.
Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Reds 5. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Calvin Fauché.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the shortstop, Elly de la Cruz. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
That's out.
And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Anthony Bender, the closer, is getting loose. Enriquez warming up as well. Pitch misses. 2-0.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
3 balls, no strikes.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him on 4 pitches. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Candelario in the box now, takes strike 1. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He sends it into the second deck. His second home run of the game, and we're starting over. It's 7-7. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
And now it's going to be Tyler Stevenson. Right through there for a strike. That's hard hit on the line. Drops into the glove, and there's one away.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
So digging in, TJ Friedl, 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if he gets by him. Love to see that because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And that is out of play. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two outs. Got him swinging. And the inning is over. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. And we're deadlocked here at 7-7. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Emilio Pagan.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 15, Emilio Pagan.
Dane Myers
Lead
now at the plate.
For the Marlins, the left fielder, Dane Myers.
Watch me.
Swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Sam Mole, the left-hander, up and throwing. Next pitch is downstairs. Line, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. It doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
No outs, runner at first. Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hines on his way over. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Agustin.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Jesus Sanchez.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Now the third baseman, Graham Pauly. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting, second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Elly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Fires to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 8-7.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
First and second, 2 outs. Griffin Conant, the next to hit. In there at the knees, 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And that one is inside. Traffic on the bases with one already in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. Through 8 full, it's the Marlins 8 and the Reds 7. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Anthony Bender. A chance at his first save of the year. Now into the game, Nick Fortes. He takes over behind the plate.
Now catching.
Well, 1-run game, and now the DH, Spencer Steer. And that's downstairs and outside. Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next pitch is outside. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
The batter, the right fielder, Reese Hines.
No outs, runner at first. Reese Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Out to short. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
The batter, the left fielder.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
He's 2 outs away. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Jake Fraley. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Myers makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Reds down to their final out. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it.
And a base hit on a line. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Big at bat coming up with Elly Cruz stepping in.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Edwards. And that is the ball game.
Well, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer.
this type vibe, give you hope in the darkest of time before the fourth quarter come. Pray you caught you a kinda got me doing what I ought to decline. But here we go though, a lot then ain't no let them out.
City gone up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanted us, who really spilling blood. Everybody tough, so they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush, remember growing up, all I wanted was to be a, wanted me a, to get a